Hey guys, this is Matafe from Vexed Gaming, the IGL for the Apex Legends squad, and today we are going to be doing a tier list of Apex Legends in Season 18 for SoloQ. So this is going to be primarily based around which legends are the best, in my opinion, for solo queuing in ranked, okay? This is not competitive. This is not casual gameplay, this is for rank. Which legends are the easiest to climb with from low ranks to the highest ranks? Alright, let's start. First off, we have Revenant. Revenant, in my opinion, with the latest update, is extremely strong. I will immediately put him to S tier. The main reasons is he can jump, which means that when you do damage, you can be aggressive or you can reposition, you can disengage, you can run away. When your teammates inevitably end up dying in SoloQ, right? But you also have your ultimate that pops and you get extra HP, which resets and resets. So if you're decent at aiming, you can get consistent resets and you can potentially even 1v3 a team if you're good. Ashe is our second pick. I would say Ashe is pretty good, but not great. You have reposition, you have snare, but the problem is your ultimate ability, which is the teleport for reposition, it's just a little bit too long cooldown to be used consistently. So I would put her in a solid B. So I'm gonna be putting everyone where I think they are now, and then at the end we're gonna do a fast review, okay? Ballistic, no mobility, meaning you cannot get out of tough situations. You are where you are. Battle royales are very, very unpredictable. So you have to be able in solo queue to have an ability that lets you reposition, because that allows you to get out of trouble, just reset a fight and then approach it back in. You need repositioning. Ballistic offers nothing. His whole kit with ultimate is based on buffing your teammates, which if your teammates are not good, if they're not playing together, is pretty much useless for solo queue. Bangalore, S tier, Bim Boom Bam, the GOAT. Shiv FPS has proven for many years now that Bangalore is one of the best solo queue characters. You have smokes to block vision, you have passive that gives you speed boost to reposition, you have ultimate to disengage. It's very strong. Bloodhound. Bloodhound gives you some information. I would definitely say he's better than Ballistic. Gives you information where people are, so you can kind of take guesses on how to play based on info. But again, no mobility at all. Ultimate gives you a little bit of a speed boost, but that's pretty much it. Fuse, I would say somewhere same as Bloodhound, maybe a little bit better, because even though he has no repositioning abilities, he has a lot of damaging ability, which especially in lower ranks, you can do a lot of work with Fuse. High ranks might be a little bit harder because people play way more aggressive. Crypto, absolutely the worst. Crypto's whole kit is built around you helping your teammates, scanning for them, giving them information. He basically is like a CSGO character with no abilities unless you're helping your teammate. Catalyst is one of the only defensive characters that I would rate really high. I would put her ahead of Ashe. And the reason for that is because the fortifying doors, the spikes you can place in a way that people can't shoot at the wall, it gives you so much survivability and so much potential to isolate fights. The main way of playing solo queue and winning fights is isolating fights, right? You want to take 3 1v1s instead of a 1v3. Let's say your teammates are horrible, right? Because let's be real, right? Everyone's teammates in solo queue are bad. So yeah, she has a lot of isolation potential. That's why I would rate her high. Caustic, I would rate him at C. I don't think he's very strong. Gas is pretty okay, but the main thing for Caustic is if you're out in the open, you have a big hitbox, hard to survive. You excel in building fights, but let's be real, how often in this meta are you actually setting up in a building, right? Not very often. You don't get a lot of value from his kit. Loba has repositioning and getting loot, so I would definitely rate her high. I don't know if she's above Catalyst. Definitely above Ashe though. Maybe we do it like this. Loba definitely very good for repositioning with her Q. The only problem with her is that I don't actually see a problem with her. I don't know why people don't play her more often. Wait, she can craft banners. Never mind. I'll put her on A. You can reposition, you can Loba ultimate to loot, and you can craft banners. I think she's actually an A tier. Lifeline's kit basically plays around helping teammates again, same as Crypto, right? But the difference is at least you get loot, at least you can res while fighting, so she's definitely better in Crypto in that regard. Better in Caustic, but I would still put her under Bloodhound. Horizon, one of the best solo queue characters. I would definitely put her in high A, probably above Loba, just for the fact that a good player on Horizon can solo win fights. You have your Q to the lift to reposition, you have your ultimate ability to pin people down, combine that with Arc Stars, and you pretty much get a fast entry. Horizon's a very good individual legend. Gibby, I'll put him low B. I think he's better in Fuse and Bloodhound, but he's not good enough. Too big hitbox, abilities are too team fight base. You can get off with reviving people because you can craft banners, you have bubble to revive teammates, so he's definitely okay. It's somewhere in the middle. I'll put him in B. Maggie is a good aggressive individual legend. I think also B, but above Gibby. Maggie straight up conquers Gibby, but not that has a point, right? Because not a lot of people play either of these legends. I just personally like aggressive legends, so maybe that's a little bit biased that I like her more. Mirage, absolutely horrible. I hate Mirage. A terrible legend. The second you leave gold rank, you cannot bamboozle people because people just know how to play the game, right? I don't think it's good. Newcastle. Newcastle is like a worse Gibby for solo queuing. Can be really good if you're with a team, but in solo queue, just ain't it. In my opinion, I would put him in B, but behind Gibby. Bonus, you can craft banners, right? Octane, pretty good. For an aggressive player, Octane is definitely good. Let's put him in A. Now, depends what kind of a playstyle character you are. Octane could be above or behind Loba. If you're really good individually, I would put him above. If you're not the best in playing Loba to get some extra loot, being able to grab banners would be better. Seer after the nerfs is pretty bad. Would put him right next to Bloodhound somewhere. Basically, his ultimate is the only thing that's okay right now. His passive scan is still good, but not for SoloQ, right? Yeah, you can find rats, but that's pretty much it. The majority of rats are hiding in zone, out healing the zone anyway right now, so. Rampart, with the new changes, I would definitely rate her high. I would put her like between Gibby and Newcastle, I think. Walls are definitely strong for setting up, maybe even higher to be honest. Maybe like this. Because if you play Rampart and you get sieged in a building, you can easily one-clip people, right? With Sheila, you can reset with walls. I definitely think she's good. Okay, this might be a little bit biased, but in my opinion, Pathfinder is the absolute goat of solo queuing. He just gives you so much ability to reposition. Both his zipline and grapple, insane for repositioning, insane for resetting fights, insane for running away, which is the most important thing, right? You remove the variables because you can just reposition whenever you want to. You can run away. You can basically do what you want with Pathfinder. Play any playstyle, right? You can go aggressive, you can play defensive, you can look for angles. In my opinion, Pathfinder is the best character to solo queue with. Valkyrie. Valkyrie is in a tough spot right now because I feel like the game pace is a little bit too fast for her, and with the introduction of like evac balloons, her ultimate is not that valuable anymore. I would put her like low B, very low B. I don't think she's very strong right now. Maybe even under Fuse. I think Fuse is better. Bird Woman. What's her name? Okay, we just call her Bird Woman. Vantage, right? Vantage has potential to reposition, has a good sniper to tag people, can be good, but also needs to be operated by a good player with like a good understanding of what to do when. Her Q is a little bit risky as you can pretty much put yourself in a tough situation. You're flying really slowly and you can immediately die, right? So you definitely need to know when to use it. I would put her in like low A. Actually, I think Catalyst is better. Let's put her behind Catalyst. Watson, not so good, gives you ability to play defensive, but that's pretty much all, right? Whenever you're playing rank, should in general have enough shields. It's not like competitive, so having ultimate to regen is not very good. The rank pace goes fast, so you will not very often be in the same spot for long periods of time. So I would rate Watson pretty low, like somewhere around Caustic. Maybe Caustic even higher because he has pushing abilities, right? Wraith, the OG solo queuer's choice. I would put her high, but not above these three. I think Wraith is still good, but I would put her behind Horizon. I think Pathfinder, Revenant, Bang, and Horizon are better than Wraith, but Wraith is still good. She has been around since day one as one of the best solo queue legends. She's still up there. Actually, I would actually put Fuse high above these two, but the fact that they can have banners, I guess, is good, right? So we keep them higher. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This is what I would say is, in my opinion, the best solo queue ranked legend tier list. This is how I would personally play the legends if I would wanna push higher ranks from my current one, right? As a solo queue player. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You're the best. I'll see you around. And if you liked what you saw, please leave a follow and like on all Vexed content, or check me out at Twitch at Matafe_. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.